Hello and welcome to Coffee and Card, June 2024 with me, Linda, from lindaspapercraft.co.uk, and today we are making a double Z fold card, and I got the idea from a fellow demonstrator whose website is elainescreations.net, and hers was very similar to this, but obviously she's American, so it was in inches, and also American cards are a different proportion than ours, so I wanted to adapt it so it fitted ours. So I've actually made it, it's 15 centimetres tall, but it's only 10 centimetres wide here. I'll pop all the measurements down in the details below. Okay, and I'll also show you how to stamp on the die cut heart. Okay, so in your little kit you have your envelope and you have your squares. These are cut using the Stylish Shapes dies. Favourite dies, really useful. And then you've two pieces of designer series paper. You can use either side, so if you're a moody mauve person or a wild wheat person. And then you have the inside for here, and that's going to go in there. And you also have hidden away in your envelope, I'll put these to one side because I want to do this first, your heart. Okay, so you've got your heart and the surround. So I've given you the bit we would normally throw away, I have kept, and I will show you how to do this. So now I'm using this designer series paper, is from the new Wildly Flowering designer series paper, and it is in the new catalogue. It's really nice, and the colours are Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow and Wild Wheat. Now anyone who's in my colour share last year, you will have Moody Mauve, so you could just stick with the Moody Mauve, and a lot of us also have the Mossy Meadow because I used that in a previous, I'm pretty certain I've used that in a previous Coffee and Card back in the old days when we first started, and I included ink pads, and back in the COVID days. So I'm going to try it with Mossy Meadow. You will also have Wild Wheat. I'm just going to see what it looks like with the Mossy Meadow because that'll just pick out the greens in this paper. So don't know, we shall see. So I'm going to put that there. So I need this stamp somewhere in middle-ish, okay, in my stamping platform. So I'm just going to pick that up. They are sticking, and I am going to stamp it with Mossy Meadow. Let's see what it looks like. There's time, I may change my mind. Okay, so right, so there we go. Oh, I've got more at that end. There we go, that's better. I think I spied a stamp pad that needs re-inking. Been doing a lot of blending recently and it does drink ink. Oh, look at that. It is a technical term, that, drink ink. So you've not been stamping if you haven't got ink all over your fingers. Right, so I've stamped that. I'm going to lift it up. Oh, that does need a re-ink. That is very pale. And then put that there out of the way. I'm going to get a piece of paper, the outline, and I am going to line that up around the stamp. Okay, so you've got a nice even border. And then I'm going to lift up this magnet and this one and just keep that in place, and then I'm going to put the die cut heart in the gap. Okay, now as I say, if you have the dies, you don't need to do this, you can just stamp and die cut yourself a heart. Okay, and then get my ink again, which is here, and because it does need some attention, I am going to stamp it twice. Okay, so that's one. Lift it up, and then two. beauty of Stampin' Up stamp pads is you can buy re-inkers. So they last for years. And mine do get some hammer. There. Oh, there it is, but it's not. It's here. So I think that looks quite nice. I'm quite pleased with that. So you don't need this anymore. And you've done your little heart for the front. So I'm just going to clean this and then pop it onto a block because I do need to stamp it again on the inside. Although, do you know, I am going to use my stamping platform for that as well. Where's my inside card? Here it is. So I am just going to pop this in here. Comme ça. And I'm going to put my heart in this bottom corner. Just here. So. He's a sticky stamp. I'm just going to ink the stamp again. Second time for safety. Yeah. Let's put that away and get out. Now, either your Misty Moonlight or your Night of Navy, either will work with this. Okay, I'm going to stick with my Misty Moonlight. And lift that up. So that's that done for the inside for now. Let's pop that out and put it on. Oh no, I don't need to put it on a block now, do I? Right, put that to one side. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is this stamping here. So I've just got a few hearts just on this bit that shows at the front. Okay, and the way I did that was, let you stamp out again. Really not organised today. I think I'm rushing because I know Malcolm's coming home soon and he will have meetings and I will have to stop filming because our rooms are next to each other. Right, so we're going to take our card base and I'm going to fold it, and we're stamping along this bit here. So if I fold that back, you might be able to see a little bit better. We're in this area. It doesn't matter if I go over on here, but I don't want to go over onto the back. So let's get our stamp. And what I did basically is I sort of started in the middle and worked up and then backfilled all the gaps with some little flowers. Okay, so I am literally just stamping. Now, because you're stamping over a fold, do make sure you give the ink a chance to get across. Ooh. Here's a grab in it. And make sure on some of the stamps that you are going over the edge. Okay, so you can see there I've gone over the edge. And then another one just at the top. Okay, and then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So I'm just going to fold this one back again. And then we're going to come in somewhere in the middle. And then we've just got a little bit just there that's not coming. Maybe a bubble behind the stamp. And then I'll do that one. Press it there. Okay, yeah, there it goes. And then you wouldn't think it would make a difference on such a thick stamping block, but it does. And then another one just there. There we go. Now I'm going to come back with the little flower, which which I haven't got out. Which is just there next to the heart. And then we're just going to fill in the gaps. I mean, obviously some of these flowers you're not going to be able to see because they're going to be under the fold. But people do look. Okay, and then the same again on this side. And again, if you don't have Misty Moonlight or Night of Navy, Versamark works really well. The embossing ink, although it does take longer to dry. So just be wary of that, or you can use your heat tool to dry it. Or if you've been really fancy, you could even emboss it in clear. Wouldn't that be nice? Cool. Right, so just going to refill. It's just very slightly overlapping. So I think I need to just, if I had time, I'll wiggle with it, because if you move it, you can actually get this score line over slightly, but to be fair, it's fine. Right, so now let's add our designer series paper, and oh, while it's here, let's just finish my stamping. So I am sending lots of love again. So this could be for lots of different occasions. Couldn't it? Just like if somebody just needs a hug through the post. My friend sent me a hug through the post the other day with a little rainbow over it. Thank you very much, Liz, if you're watching. It was much appreciated. So a Just Cause card. Find my glue. Right, so I'm just going to stick these on the front. And this one on here. This in the middle. It's just a case of building this now. Yeah. And then we just need to put this together. And so I've glued this on. And then I'll put the heart on dimensionals. There we go. There he is, home, as predicted. And then that's just going to go there. Dimensionals, excuse me, dimensionals. Right next to me. Oh. There it is. Don't like open glue. 2. Oh. Just going to with dimensionals, you do have a little bit of wiggle room until you've pressed them down. It'd help if I put, see, using the grid paper again, that's straight. heart straight, and we will be straight. There we go. Right, so this is going to stick on this piece here. So what I'm going to do is I want it a little bit down from the top. So I'm just going to position it underneath because I only want glue on this bit. Okay, don't want it on here, otherwise it's going to not open properly. So it's moving. I know I'm going to need it roughly there. So I've followed that square line. And then, as I say, I've got tiny weeny overlap on my gatefold here. So I'm going to put that one down first, then that one, and then glue this on. Okay, and there we go. So lining it up in the middle of the fold. And wipe off any excess glue, overshot there slightly. And there you go. There is our fun fold. Okay, so how cute is that? Really pleased with that. So, and I think that would do for any occasion. And I do think you can really see the green because I've used the Mossy Meadow. It really picks out the green in the designer series paper. So have fun, and I shall see you all next week. Bye.